really lucky to live in a city that cherishes poetry the way Philadelphia does. It's really, we have such a vibrant and supportive writing community here, which is something that is reflected in what we try to do here at Rosemont College in the part of the MFA program, what Philadelphia Stories, Christine Weiser and I have tried to do for 12 years now. Writing in general, but poetry in particular, is one of those things that can be incredibly inspirational. It adds beauty to our world, and there's nothing wrong with adding beauty. We're honored that Joe Sullivan, Sandy's husband, and his family has agreed to sponsor this prize in her name and has given us the honor to let us honor other poets. And having said that, I'm going to let Joe say a few words. So please welcome Joe Sullivan.
Sandy was really, truly an artist. She did all kinds of different artistic work. When she moved to Philadelphia, she found a love for poetry and creative nonfiction. So if this prize does nothing else, if it encourages the next generation and the generation of that after that to keep working on your poetry or fiction, whatever you may be doing, and know that there are people who care about what you're doing and understand the challenges, or some of them at least, that go into doing that kind of work. So that's why I'm very happy, and my family's happy to support the prize, and I want to congratulate the winners of the prize this year, and I also want to congratulate Philadelphia Stories on its 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I'm going to now introduce Yolanda Wisher, who was our judge this year and is also the current Philadelphia Poet Laureate. So we're very excited about that.
In terms of reading these poems, it was so hard and so enjoyable too to see poems that captured so much of place, especially in this area that we all live. And I was looking for poems that had a strong sense of place and a voice, and poems that embraced ambiguity and complexity and didn't try to resolve all the mess of being human. I'm going to read the winning poem, which is by Robin Kosak. It's called Towels at Sunset. And this poem, I thought each line was an unfolding. They must bear no stain. They must come perfect. From the dryer, cotton, fresh from Turkey, bright olive stripes or amber ones or blue. They must bear no crease. Must take the folds from my hands obediently. Tags tucked underneath them like the legs of cows, as meek as sheep. They must limn the linen chest like poppies, coral and gold, or else the pale green I like in bowls of roses on the table, or the blue of hydrangeas, a bit mysterious, shadowing the wood when I open the doors. They must conform now to my vision of perfection, because my father would wipe himself with one when he was done with me. And I remember, love, when I see you again, will you forgive my trespasses? I am held to live with for a reason.
Wow.
Our next reader is Irene Matthew.
The city's a party of ghosts. Bricks couldn't snuff out the spirits. You can see how their dancing breaks open sidewalks soft as tres leches. The city's a party of mosquitoes, spindly wings crammed into suit jackets, singing politics into darkened blocks where people slap away the stings, tired. The city's a party of babies, honey-plump babblers grabbing at dogs, at breasts, at other babies. There are more of them every year. The city's a party of slaves. There are bloody corners, the sound of chains raking open brains, their sour rage. The city's a party of fathers. Some stone fathers become gods on Independence Day. Some sweaty fathers just make more mothers, and others work like gods beside invisible women who sweat darker. Por la patria, they all pronounce. The city's a party of dogs. The barking can drown out motorcycles, screams, church choirs. Some limber nipples dragging to nests of pups in alleys. Some follow tourists, wagging too happy, like hustlers. The city's a party of martyrs in the only country where martyrs party. Not in New World cathedrals, these martyrs are old school, howling on the docks of ships or swaying in corner stores, swear that the din of dancing forever and never island promises.
Our next reader is Valerie Fox.
Pull yourself together, Sky. Listen up. It's not like you've been buried alive. Everything is new to a new baby. Red morning happens in Acts 1 and 2. More and more tree curtains and grasses bar entry. The tundra smells of new cars. Try to tell the truth for once. Keep your eyes glued to the road. They say you can't watch the same movie twice. Yesterday clouds spread across the ceilings of a series of movie sets. The impulse is still there. Leave this country. Everything is not your fault. That old shadow shows up like a new song cycle for the history of tango. There are green, gem-like islands dotting our wide river. No one gets a paycheck. A sixth sense. I'll never see him again.
Our final reader for the Philadelphia Stories portion of the program is Siobhan Brannigan.
Two domesticated parakeets will find each other in the wild forest. The bell becomes unnecessary. The mirror. Considering need, that binding honey, one feels the cage bottom deep within her. Further, so she might crack a seed open in her beak. For him, the husk falling to the forest floor, so an unpredictable sway in the branch. Something leaks. The old cat? She remembers it dark like an eye. Blood-tinged feathers can be covered by one newspaper sheet. A sale she saw on mattresses. I know bearing witness doesn't stop the days from going on. A lifetime ago, when I held birds on our deck to free them from an unsafe house, and my hands were small, I knew the feel of wings.
Thank you so much. Those poems were really amazing, and thank you for giving Christine and I and everyone at Philadelphia Stories an opportunity to publish your work. It's been fantastic. It's always a pleasure to host this event and to be able to celebrate poets in our community. So thank you.